Hello, welcome to Chapter 15, Part 3, Bootstrap Split Button Dropdown, brought to you by Ankpro Technologies. My name is Harish. In this session, we are going to learn how to create a split button dropdown using the Bootstrap button and dropdown classes. Now, before jumping into coding, let us understand what do you mean by a split button. Split button in the sense it will have two buttons grouped. I repeat, split button in the sense it will have the two buttons grouped, okay, and the left button will have the primary action to be done and the right button will have the rest of the actions as a drop down menu. Okay, now let us understand this split button when we code in Visual Studio. Right now let me jump to Visual Studio. It's an empty project and you can observe there are three references added. One is bootstrap min.css and the jQuery reference as well as the bootstrap min.js. Now what I'll do is let me take one div element. To that div element, let me add a class called container. Okay, inside that div element, let me add a div and let me name that as class called button group. Why? Because as I said in the definition, split button is a group of buttons. So if I want to group the buttons, I need a class that is button group, as we learned in the earlier sessions. Now let me take two buttons. The first button will be on the left side, will be the primary button. Okay, now to this button let me add some of the button classes such that it looks good. Okay, and let me name this button as jackfruit. Okay, and coming to the next part. Okay, I want to add another button and let me add some of the classes like button styling classes, that is btn as well as btn primary. Okay, and instead of naming this button, what I'll do is I'll add one symbol that signifies that the buttons as a drop down. So in order to do that, what I'll do is let me take a span element. To the span element, let me add a class called caret. What is this caret going to do? This caret is going to provide us a triangle which is pointing downwards, which indicates this button as a drop down. So what I'll do is, if I want this button to act as a drop down, I need to add some of the classes, that is drop down toggle class. And also I need to add one attribute, that is data toggle, and I have to set the content value as drop down. Okay, and when I click on this button, it should show a list of items menu. So I'll take a UL. Inside that UL, let me add one item and I'll name that as orange. Similarly, I'll copy paste just to save the time and I'll name this as apple. Grapes. And to this UL I have to add a class called drop down menu. Okay, in order to work this class as a drop down menu, I have to add this class. Now I am done with the split button. Now let me push this page to the browser and let me see how it looks. Okay, now the build has succeeded. Now it's pushing this page to the browser. Now you can observe like how the button looks. Okay, now let me push this button a bit down by adding a break line. Okay, now you can observe here this button on the left side is the primary button which does the primary action. In the sense, when I click on this, it does the action related to jackfruit, but the button on the right side, it's having a triangle pointing downwards which indicates this button as a drop down menu. When I click on that, I'll get the drop downs like orange, apple and grapes. When I click on them, it will take to the respective pages wherever it is described. Okay, and this is what we call a split button. A split button will be having a group of buttons, two buttons grouped, and the left button will indicate the primary action to be done, and again the right button, it will be having a drop down. As I said here, right button will have the rest of the actions as a drop down menu items. Okay, that's what we learned, how to build a drop down menu, and here is the code for that, like split button drop down menu, and here is the code for that. Okay, and that's for the day. And we also saw a beautiful demo to build how to build a split button. And thank you for listening. Have a great day. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel Ankpro Training, and you can also visit our pages, Facebook page, visiting these URLs, and you can also follow us on Twitter, and you can, for further reference, you can visit our website, and we are on LinkedIn too. And finally, last but not the least, please don't forget to give the feedback. Thank you. Have a great day.